Everybody, I'm AnnieB and welcome to my channel. I was sitting here and getting ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow we go back to our classes. We've been on winter break. I attend the senior citizen facility and we have a jewelry making class, and we were given some homework, and I thought I had completed my homework, but I did not. And we're using this book right here to in our class. So the name of the book is How to Make Resin Jewellery, and it's by, I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. It's Sara Naumann. Well, anyway, this is the book, and as it says, this has over 50 projects, step-by-step projects. It is a great book, especially for beginners. And this is the second book. The first one I think is a little bit more complicated, but this one is very simple. We've done a lot of projects out of this book. But back to the back to my project. Now, I was supposed to have gotten this done, and we've been off 2 weeks, and oh Jesus, I guess I procrastinated. So this is not a hard project at all. I can get this done in an hour or so, I guess. I also got something else to do that I need to have done for my sewing class. But that's a whole nother thing. But I decided I'd bring you along, and we're going to make these together. So it is called the goldenrod earrings. And this one right here is the Peachy King pendant. I don't know. It's not difficult. I'm going to go ahead and make both of them. So I decided I'd bring you along with me, and I'll show you the process that I use. Now, we can improvise because we don't always have everything that it is. I don't. And she said we can improvise. Now, this piece right here, the goldenrod earrings, and now it gives you a list of material and everything that you're supposed to have. You're supposed to have an a large open frame hexagon earrings. I don't have that. I don't have that mold at all. But what I do have, I have a silicone mold. So I am going to use this one. Yep. And it's got two of them the same size, so I don't have to pull one. Sometimes you can buy these things and it only have just one piece. So I have two on this one. So this is what I'm going to use. So let's get started, and yeah, we can work together. And give me a holler if I do something wrong. Okay, let's see here. What am I supposed to do first? So you can see my note. I actually made myself a note, didn't look at it. One of my friends called me and told me that you are supposed to do page 62. And I was arguing with her, and I said, no, I'm supposed to do page 65, 64 and 65. Let me show you 64 and 65. This is 64 and 65. These are the ones. Now, I actually made these. I'm finished with this, but these are the ones that we're supposed to start on when we get to class. I don't know how I made that mistake. Well, I didn't read, I guess, because I got little notes on the page. So, yeah, well, I got these two done, so I'm finished with that. But I need to complete these. This one here. So, let's get started. Let's see, you're supposed to place your open frame earrings on a sticky surface. I don't have to worry about that. And let's see, you're supposed to mix your resin. Now, I use the UV ray. Most of the time, I will use the two-part. I like to use the two-part. And it says this is a 4-hour fast cure. Now, I will use this at the house, and this is A. I got part B over there. But this is the part A, and it's supposed to be a 4-hour fast cure. That's not right. It will not cure in 4 hours. Now, it will set itself within 4 hours where you can, move it if you want to, but cure it, no. It take a good 8 hours for this to cure. I know that because I've used this, and I like it. It's not a problem at all. But now in our classes, we use the UV ray, which makes sense. And this is J. Dixon. I like this particular brand. But yeah, but for our class, it's only a 2-hour class, I think. I think it's about 2 hours. And it could be shorter, but we retired. We don't have to rush. So, but This is a quick cure, and you can, we use our UV lamps for that. So that is what I'm going to use today because I got to get this done for tomorrow. So hold on, let's get started. Okay, I've gone ahead and I pulled my resin, and I'm hoping it's enough for two. And I put my fingernail polish in here as well. So, but I don't like that. It's not, I don't know, it's a little lighter than I would like for it to be. Let me show. I am using this. What is it? It's Broadway Nail High Shine fingernail polish. So this is what I'm using. So I think I am going to add another drop to it and see what I get. Try to enrich the color a little bit. It's summertime, and you want things to be bright and shiny. And this fingernail polish is really old. I've had it a while, so it is slow to come off the brush. So I give it a little help right there. And I think I'm going to try one more. Another drop. And let's just rake this off. Okay. Alrighty. So we'll close that up. I used to just put the top and just lay it aside. I've learned you'll spill that stuff in a minute. So we'll just stir this. Yeah, that's a little more. Yeah, that's better. Stir this. Don't want to stir it too rough. Okay. Yeah, that's looking good. I have this, and I'm sure some of you all have this as well. It is so flimsy. It to me, it just doesn't do the job for me. I try using it, but I use pretty much anything that I can to stir my resin that I can just trash. This right here is a little piece that came off a zip tie. And it's pointy, so I figure I can use it. So we'll just stir that. Let's see here. Okay, here, stir, stir. This is really simple. You just stir. I don't want to create too many bubbles. You don't really see your bubbles, especially when you use colors. The bubbles don't really show, but they are in there, and they come to the surface when you put it inside your machine to be cured, and all those bubbles are sealed into it, and your project is ruined. It's not ruined, but you got bubbles, and you really don't want bubbles in your piece. And as you can see, I put on my glove and I have my wipes. I just don't like the stickiness of it. I have to wear my gloves. I just don't like the stickiness of it. Okay. Stir, stir, stir. And I think that's it. Okay. Looks pretty good. So let's see. Get my piece ready. I have a piece of plastic board. It's not plastic, but it's some kind of like silicone. So I'm going to use this mold and that one. And I am going to just pour it in here. I'm sorry, my big hands are in the way, but just the way it is. And just like I thought I would have leftover resin, but I'm going to hold it out just in case. Let's see. Okay. Get my little pokey thing here. Make sure I get all in the corner. So that's what I'm saying. This is not a hard project to do at all. You got your UV resin, and you got your fingernail polish, or you could use another color. I thought about using the macro powder, but I'm just going to work with this to see how it turns out. Okay. All right, that looks good. I add a tad bit more. Okay, put a little bit more in here. Okay, because I want to bring it up to the edge without it spilling out. Okay, that looks good. Let's see, get that little piece there. I'll probably be less. Okay. Alrighty, I got that part done. So what I'm going to do next is that I am going to put this inside the, I have a less, it's called less resin. And I'm going to put it on a 2-minute setting and I will be right back. Okay, let's see what we have here. What I didn't show you was that I used, to get the bubbles, I used my torch over these two pieces here. So that part I didn't show you. So let's see what we got here. Oh, Lord, let them come out okay. Okay. Okie dokie. Looks pretty good. Okay. The shell is clean. Let's get you out. Okay, that looks clean as well. Okay. Okay, that looks good. The mold is clean. That's a good sign. That means everything is cured. I always like to let them sit a little while. These are the two pieces, and I think they turned out pretty good. But you know what I really would like to do is to, I don't know, put maybe some gold foil around them. I am going to, or something. But I don't want to mess them up because right now the only thing I have to do is put a jump ring and some ear wire and I am finished with my project. But let's see. I don't know. Do I want to do that? You know what? I have some extra. Let's put these over here. I have some extra resin. Let's get my stick. I like these. I prefer these sticks. I really do. So let's see here. I am just going to play around again with just one of them. Okay. You know, I wish I would have put this in that other mold. Oh well, that's okay. That's okay. That is okay. Well, that's okay. Let's see, put just a tad bit more in here. Okay. And I like to kind of go around the edges, especially around up in here, around the hole. Make certain they'll bubble right there. Okay. Make sure they get in every little corner. Okay. I see bubbles. I see little, they're forming up at the top. Let me bleed this a little bit and come on. There you go. All right, let's put this back in and we'll cure this. And we're going to cure it for 5 minutes. And I will be back. Okay, I have completed the resin portion. I've made these. I was going to, let me show you what I've done. Bring the camera here a little bit. I made 3 of these because I was going to experiment with one of them, but I changed my mind about that. So I just got 3. So I am going to go ahead and put the pieces together. I have my jump rings. I decided to do silver. I don't want to do gold. It's too much yellow. So I'm going to do silver and I'm going to put these together and I'll be back to show you the project. Well, the completed project. Hold on a minute. Well, okay, this is it. I am finished with page number 62 of the goldenrod earrings. This is the piece that I was supposed to make for my class. Now, like I said, I did not have a open frame hexagon. I use my where is it? I use my I use a mold that I had, and I really they turn out great. They are hexagons, so I did my project. But you see the frame in here. I wish I had a I wish I've had some frame. And I actually thought about putting some golden leaf or something around it, but I didn't want to mess it up and start all over again. I'm trying to get through this because I waited to the last minute. So this is project number 1, and that's on page 62 of my workbook. But yeah, I am finished with this. They're cute. They really are. They're on the plain side to me, but they're cute. I like them. If it's, yeah, I've actually thought about putting a little leaf or something in here and putting some resin over it. I don't know. What do you think? Hmm, we'll see. But anywho, I need to go now to page 63, and I need to make the Pitchy King pendant. And I actually have, now this one I have one of these, so I can go ahead and make this up. And this is also a simple piece as well. So I'm supposed to use peach nail polish on this one. I don't have any peach nail polish, but I have another color that I'm going to use. So I won't bore you with the mixing and everything. I'm just go ahead and make it, and I'll be back and I'll show you the finished product of it. Okay, now this is the final piece that I'm doing. I'm doing the Peachy King pendant, but I don't have any peachy color, and I don't, quite frankly, I don't want to do it because it's too close to the other piece, the colors. So I've decided that I'm doing purple. Yeah, I decided to do purple. This is such, it's in the family. It's a micro powder that I have, and I've had this for quite some time, and it's lavender. So I am going to make sure, well, I've mixed this, and I am going to pour it into the mold, and I'm going to stick it into the resin machine, the curing machine here, and we are going to see what it's going to look like. Now, what I've decided, I'm putting it on my little mold here, but it's upside down because, you know, the bezel, they have that little, already have the, what is it called? Already got the loop in it, for lack of a better word. But if you lay it on a flat surface, it doesn't, it'll make your stuff ruin. So I'm just going to place that on the edge of that. And I am going to pour, you can't see this, but that lavender color is so gorgeous. Okay, I'm back. So, like I said, I'm doing the lavender. I'm going to put it in the mold. Don't want to spill it. Oh, that is so gorgeous. Let's see. There we go. I think that's it. And make sure it, that is so gorgeous. Let's get some bubbles out of here. Hold on. My machine is not working. There we go. Get the bubbles out. I am going to put it into the curing machine. Don't spill, don't spill. Oh, that is so gorgeous. And I'm going to set it for 5 minutes. Okay. And I'll be back in just a minute. Well, I am back and I am finished with my project. And thank you so much for joining me on this journey. And hopefully I won't be so late the next time. But just to go over it a little bit, on page 62 of this workbook, I was supposed to make the goldenrod earrings. and I was supposed to use an open frame. Now, I didn't have an open frame like I stated before, and I used the silicone mold that I had. And I got the shape and everything, and they're cute. I decided to use silver instead of gold, but I don't know. I decided I would see how they would look if they were in a frame. So what I decided to do was I made this pair, and I used less fingernail polish. I used a little less. I used a lot in this, so but I made it out of curiosity to see how a frame would look. I think putting the frame around them, it really, really set it off. There's a big difference with a frame around them. So yeah, I think I'm going to put that on my to-do list to order some hexagon frame. But that turned out like nice. I think I like this pair over this pair. Just something about that one. But this one is very nice. So that is page 62, and that is the goldenrod earrings. And I was supposed to make the Peachy King pendant. Now, again, I did not have any what color? Peach fingernail polish. So we could, improvise, use whatever we want. So I decided to use the lavender. Had some micro powder, and I made this pendant here, and I used the flat surface, the flat back pendant here, and I think this turned out really nice as well. And I put some little swirls and things in here, and I got the air bubbles out, but it looked like air bubbles, but it's not. It's that micro powder in here. And then I went back and put another clear coat of resin over it to make sure that it was sealed. And I used a silver chain that I had here. And that is page 63, and I'm finished with my homework. So thank you so much for joining me in my my assignment, and watching me as I complete it. And drop me a comment and let me know what you think, or if you saw that I did something wrong, let me know, because I'm new with it and I'm really, really enjoying resin. So you guys take care, and I will see you on the next time. Take care now. Bye.